So if you see the trend about volunteering, want to do something for the society, this wave has become fashionable. One reason because it's a trend in US, because whatever is a trend in US becomes fashionable here. And interestingly, volunteering is also becoming fashionable. But even though a lot of youth want to do things, there are mental blocks. In 2007, when I wanted to start some platform for youth like this, did a small survey with engineering students and also my colleagues at work, younger colleagues. I asked them, do you want to do something in the weekend? Maybe work in a slum or an orphanage or old age home, something you want to do for the society. And 80% of the youth said they want to do something. Then the next question was, are you doing something now? Only 5% said they are doing something now. What is stopping you? What are the blocking factors? When we asked them, the answers were very similar. There were primarily 3 blocking factors. First of all, they said they don't know what to do. They are not trained to do social change. They don't know exactly where to start. Can I just walk into a slum and then will they welcome me? What should I do there? Second concern they had was the limited time that I have. Is it really sufficient to bring a change? I can spare 4 hours, 6 hours in the week on Saturday or Sunday. Is that good enough to bring about a change? Because the image we have of a social worker is people who are given up everything, has a kurta, pajama and a bag and walking around. I cannot do that. I have only 4 hours in the week. Is it big enough to make a difference? The third blocking factor was the fear of responsibility. That if I start something on my own, it's too much of a responsibility. If I cannot go one weekend, what happens to the kids who will be waiting? So these are the 3 blocking factors that were stopping people to even initiate the journey of Seva. So Youth for Seva, all we did was to address these 3 blocking factors. We started doing orientation programs, training programs for youth, just half-day training session, how you can bring about change, however small it can be. Second thing we did was, whatever time you have is good enough, but we will pool it together, right? If each one gives 4 hours, but we make a team of 5 people and then take up a project, that will also clear the fear of responsibility. You are a team, you are not alone. See, good people always have this thinking that I am alone. 2 smokers in the train becomes friends very easily. You see, observe this. But if 2 people are reading Gita, they will be hiding it. No one should see that they are reading Bhagavad Gita. Good people have this inhibition. They always feel that I am the only one, I am the odd man out. So can we create this peer group? That you are not alone, there are many people thinking like you. So these are the 3 things we did in Youth for Seva, and the experience has been overwhelming. In Bangalore alone, we have more than 4,000 youth who have worked with us. And currently we have more than 1,000 youth actively volunteering. And the chapters are coming up just like that. Chapters have come up in Hyderabad, in Delhi, Chennai. And last month, we just sent out a mail asking people, those who want to start Youth for Seva in your own town, please come for a 3-day camp. We did not know any of these people. And we got participants from Meerut, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, Warangal, Kurnool, Jaipur. Just youth are wanting some platform. They have that initiative, they have the urge. And if we can provide that kind of an orientation and connecting with the NGOs, because many times the youth don't know where to go for volunteering. So Youth for Seva does some homework in every city as to which are the organizations which are doing good amount of social work and what are the volunteering opportunities. In fact, the challenge for us was not getting volunteers. The challenge for us was most NGOs in India don't know how to use volunteers. You walk into an orphanage or an NGO and tell them that I can spare 3 hours in a week. Very few NGOs can tell you the work. Instead, they ask, why don't you donate some money, we will hire full-time staff. So one of the important tasks that YFS is doing is to orient NGOs. What is the value of volunteer engagement? How to use volunteers effectively? Because if you walk into an organization wanting to do some work, and if they don't give you work, you drop out. So these are the major things. And in terms of the programs, what needs to be done in your town? For example, if you want to start a chapter, so we are a very kind of viral organization. We are not very centralized, control freak organization. We give permission to anybody who wants to start. So if you want to start on this platform, we don't dictate what programs you run. Because this is one of the dangers in the development sector, where I run some program in my organization in Bangalore, and if it is successful, I try to replicate everywhere. Replication is a bad word in development. Every activity has to be context sensitive. You decide in your town or your village or your city, what are the needs, what kind of activities are important. You come up with the programs. All we provide you is the training and support. And that's why we don't have centralized programs. In fact, I don't want to share exactly what volunteers do in Bangalore because that might cloud your thinking. You start from scratch. Look at the organizations working in your town. Look at the community itself. And whatever you understand as the needs of that community, that should dictate the programs that you come up with. And it's a model that's, I would say it's an idea for which the time has come. A lot of youth want to do it, make a difference, and with more and more youth joining hands, and especially the ones who are very capable, and you can do it both ways. Along with your studies, along with your job, you can do it. Or some of you, if you want to become full-time change makers, today there are enough opportunities. There are foundations giving you grants. And in Youth for Seva itself, we have started a program called Poshika, which is social incubator. You have an idea and you want to pursue it full-time. We will provide the fellowship, stipend for you for a year to pursue it full-time. We will provide you the training, we will provide you the seed investment for the organization and a mentor who can guide you. But mind you, this is your baby, you need to run the program. We are not going to interfere with the program. 1 year we will take care of the incubating. So if any of you are thinking of becoming a social change agent and need some support, you are always welcome. And as I see, the kind of energy and enthusiasm in the youth today is really viral. It's catching up, and there is no point in talking about negativities of the youth. Just give the opportunity for the goodness to express, and the country will be in safe hands. Thank you very much.